A Little Ant's Big Job, written by Michelle Brown. Edgar the ant woke up to the sound of marching overhead. He rubbed his sleepy eyes. Where was everyone going? From his anthill bedroom, he heard the ant choir singing. It was the Queen's birthday celebration song. Edgar jumped out of bed. He ran in the direction of the music. Was it already the Queen's birthday? Edgar bumped straight into a big, strong ant carrying a whole leaf by himself.
"Sorry about that," Edgar said. "Is today the Queen's birthday?"
"No, thank goodness," replied the big ant. "Her birthday is tomorrow. Now scurry along. I must get this leaf to the chariot building chamber."
"May I help you?" asked Edgar. "I'm a very good helper. Is there anything I can do?"
"Maybe when you're stronger," said the ant. "We're in a hurry." Edgar sighed and walked toward the sound of the singing. He heard a bustle in the dining chamber and peeked inside. Lightning bugs brightened the room, and tall ants were hanging clover garlands for the Queen's birthday banquet.
"This looks amazing! May I help hang the garlands?"
Edgar asked the ant tying the stems.
"I'm a very good helper."
The tall ant smiled. "Thank you for wanting to help," she said, "but we're very busy. Maybe when you're taller." Edgar sighed again and walked toward the music chamber.
"There must be something I can do to help."
When Edgar reached the music chamber, the ant choir was gone. There was only the old choir director who was rolling up his music.
"May I please join the birthday celebration choir?"
Edgar asked the old ant.
"I have heard the song so much, I know it by heart."
The old ant patted Edgar on the head and said, "We only allow grown-up ants to sing for Her Majesty. Everything must be perfect."
"But what can I do to help?"
Edgar asked.
"It seems I'm too weak, small, and young to do anything to honor the Queen."
The old ant smiled at Edgar. "That is very noble of you. Why don't you run above ground and see if they need any help gathering food?" Edgar hadn't thought of that. He climbed nimbly up to the anthill opening and looked around.
"That's why I heard marching,"
he thought, following the ants who were collecting food. Edgar climbed onto a bowl of strawberries.
"Surely I'm strong enough to carry one of these,"
he supposed. Edgar tried to pick up the smallest berry, but it wouldn't budge. "Hey," said a strong ant climbing onto the bowl. "Run along back to the anthill. It's about to storm." Edgar tried to lift the strawberry again.
"I just want to help,"
he grunted. The strong ant easily picked up the berry. "The best way to help is to get out of the way. We are in a big..." Suddenly, the ant dropped his berry and bowed. "Your Majesty!" Edgar turned and saw an ant standing on the bowl behind him. The ant was wearing a crown.
"Your Majesty!"
Edgar cried, bowing low. "Hello, little ant. I am out choosing the food for my birthday menu. Why do you look so sad? No one should be sad for my celebration."
But that's just it,"
Edgar tried to explain.
"I want to help."
Suddenly, a gust of wind blew the Queen's crown right off of her head.
"Oh no!"
she cried.
"My crown! We can't celebrate without it!"
The crown rolled on the ground and fell right into a crack. The Queen was shocked.
"Oh, how can I get it without soiling my cape?"
Edgar said,
"I'll get it."
"Step aside." Edgar was pushed by a big ant. "You are too young for such things." The big ant tried to climb into the crack, but... "Your Majesty, I'm afraid I can't do it. I don't fit in the crack."
"I will try,"
declared Edgar.
Look! I got through! I will find it!
Edgar went down into the crack and looked around. Above the crack, the queen waited for news. Would Edgar be able to save the celebration and bring back the crown? And then his hand came out. The queen was overjoyed.
Here, your majesty, the crown is fine.
Oh, thank you very much, Edgar. You saved the celebration. I think you deserve a reward. I will let you sit next to me and eat the most delicious royal food. Edgar was very happy, but he was even more happy because he knew that small ants could be useful too. The end.